Louie, you deserve all the accolades and awards. You do. You make me feel like I'm the only person, your only client. It's unbelievable. Somehow you always have time for a hug. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you.
She is absolutely inspirational to everybody and anybody who comes in contact with her. She reminds us why we want to do this every single day. Oh, see, you're making me cry. No.
Oh, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Hi, Larissa. Surprise. So I wrote a letter about you to Mr. Capice here at the Middlesex Hospital because I wanted to be sure he knew that you are absolutely amazing and that we are so glad we have you as our healthcare provider. You're empathetic, you're bold, you're strong, you're fearless. When we really needed you, you were there. Thank you, Larissa.
It's so sweet. It's very, very overwhelming. Yeah. I appreciate that very, very much. I think for myself and my colleagues who work particularly in primary care, this is why we do it. I think that we do it because we love our patients, and knowing them is part of this job too, not just providing a prescription or giving a simple answer, but it's relationship building. So this is very, very nice. This is very sweet. That's why we do it.
Dr. Malon, you were the first big meeting I had here, and you set the tone for this entire experience. I am so grateful to you. You are such a badass with a big heart. And I want to thank you for making me feel better walking out of that meeting than I did walking in, because I felt like when I walked out of that meeting with you that I can absolutely survive this and I will make it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, look. Hey, you're hiding behind the wall.
I put the Christmas lights on like you told me to. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Hi, Eric. Remember me? Probably not, but my name is Mara Juliana, and you're my hero. I wrote the hospital on your behalf because I wanted to acknowledge you for literally saving my life. All too often we complain about things gone wrong, and we forget to be grateful for the things that went well. I will forever remember you, Eric, for your quick action and for giving me back my life.
These are the types of things you obviously like to hear, because we certainly live in a complaint-ridden world. People come into the emergency department with complaints. You're trying to kind of figure out how to make them feel better and get them to the right people or give them the right treatments. Certainly nice this far along to hear something like this and actually be able to see her multiple times and know how appreciative she is.
You're gonna kill me, aren't you?
Not after saving your life.
Stacy, I don't know if you realize, but you're the first face I see when I walk in to Middlesex Cancer Center, outpatient center. And every time you got a smile on your face and you're always bustling around and making sure that food is fresh and ready to go. And it means the world to me. Thank you for all that you do. I appreciate you.
I'm so sorry I'm in tears, but this is what I come to work for every day. I like to hear when people say, I come in, you always have a smile, you're friendly. I look out to do whatever I can for anybody. I can't tell you how much I love my job, Brian. This is what I come to work for.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for how much that you've helped Danny and me and Ryan as well. Thinking back to when we first started at Meyer Center, how Danny went from this kid who was very quiet, cried whenever he met someone new and just didn't know how to handle himself to what he is today. You guys did that. We are just so very thankful for you guys.
That's so sweet. That's awesome. Aw.
He's come so far.
He has, yeah. He has, yeah. His journey from like the beginning to now is just, it's
night
amazing.
and day.
Yeah, she described it perfectly.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Hi! It's Danny!
Oh my goodness, how are you?
Hi. Okay. Oh, where's my hug?
So when Danny came to the Meyer Center, Danny had no words. He could not talk. And Danny had an aversion to food. He was not eating. He was the most sweetest little boy. And inside him, he had so much to say. And the Meyer Center just brought that out in him.
So Dr. Khan, I really appreciate you. You really know how to make patients feel loved and cared for and safe. Thank you so much for making me feel seen and heard, for kicking these tumors out of my body with your incredible radiation team. I hope we are friends for a lifetime, because that's how close you make me feel.
I'm very appreciative of the comments from Jennifer. She was one of my patients. I treated her twice back to back, and it was a pleasure. She is so personable, and I think across the board, every team member who came across that felt that way. I'm glad we were able to deliver what we wanted to do. I do hear positive comments from our patients a lot. It reinforces that we're actually achieving what we're striving to achieve, to deliver compassionate care.
Dina, you truly are amazing. You have one of the biggest hearts. Thank you for all your help with grants. Thank you for all your help with financial suggestions. But more than that, thank you for just sitting there on the phone with me or in your office listening while I tell you my fears and concerns and hopes and dreams, and you understand. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Wow. You know, my thoughts about Jennifer are that I've never seen someone in the midst of a very difficult storm of treatment have such presence of mind and thought to share her gratitude so often with all of us who are supporting her through this storm. She's truly somebody who inspires me as a provider and as a human being, just to remember how important gratitude can be.
They called for transport when it was time to go because, of course, I got to be wheeled out in a wheelchair, you know. But Nick came up and got me, and him and his sidekick got a chance to tell me. One of them was from Romania. Apparently Nick's from Alaska. You know, got a chance to learn about their life story, which was cool. Got me out to the car, and you know, wanted to make sure he tucked me in and told me how I had to put my seatbelt on, and you know, so very, very appreciative of that kind of detail.
My heart wants to cry right now. That was really loving of him to say that to me and him.
What does that make you feel like?
It makes me feel good that patients give the hospital positive feedback and gives good feedback for transport, because it actually makes them care for the hospital.
I'm happy he remembered me. He called me his sidekick, Nick's sidekick.